This school competition is for a small team of students to produce a map of their local area, indicating the different sounds that can be heard at different places. Students can be from different years and classes, however, they need to be from the same school.
I think what all competitions do, and particularly this competition did, is it really enriched our curriculum, and it was a real chance to go much deeper into areas of the curriculum that we would touch on through our physics. But suddenly we're looking at things and we're linking with an institution like the Institute of Acoustics and getting a sense of how things work at the real cutting edge of our understanding. And that the students found really, really inspiring and exciting to be part of.
So we first found out about it because Mr. Clark got an email from a STEM company, and then he asked us about if we wanted to do it, and we obviously said yes, and then we went out and did it and we won.
So the students were really inspired by this competition. It made them actually look at things in a different way. So we know we're very lucky here in Goring to have a train station, woodland and the beach all within a very close distance. So it allowed them to actually plan out a walk, but then some of the ideas they came up with for recording different sounds were really exciting. So any opportunity to extend learning beyond the classroom is really exciting for us.
So yeah,
we wanted it to be different, not just a normal entry. So we actually recorded the sounds. We put them with images and a sound wave file so that you could see it. No one can see sound waves in real life. I can't see the sound that's coming out of my mouth right now, but we can record them with a microphone and we can represent them on a 2D scale. And it looks like a line that's going up and down, and it will just keep on going. But then if we have a level line in the middle, the higher the wave goes above that level line and the lower it goes below it. If it's like that, then it's going to be a high amplitude, which means it's going to be a lot louder for our ears to hear. You have two peaks of this sound wave, the distance between those determines the pitch, and if it's a shorter distance, that's going to mean you're going to have a high-pitched sound compared to if it was a longer distance. And these high-pitched sounds, because our human hearing, we can't hear everything. There's a certain point where you get to ultrasound, and that just means it's really, really high, and our ears can't even detect it. And then also, lower sounds, we can detect them in some ways. It's not often found in nature, I don't think. But my dad had a subwoofer in the attic, so I've been using it, and instead of hearing the sound, I can feel it often, it just vibrations on the floor and the desk.
For the sounds that we could expect to hear, we live near a train station, so we got all the sounds when the gates are coming down, when the trains are passing, and maybe people clambering onto the train.
So we stood up here because the train comes below us across, so we just waited here for the train to come past, and then we got the sound from that.
And we also live near it's just near the beach. There's an ilex which we recorded the birds. We weren't expecting to hear, they were really loud.
It's the ilex stuff.
Yeah.
I think
this is where we walk around the lead to make the sound, as you can see. It makes the crunching noise that you heard in the PowerPoint
It sounds a bit different now because the leaves are drier.
Yeah.
Okay, when the leaves dried to cover, it was a lot darker. But there used to be loads of birds sound here. This is where we recorded the birds. Wait, if we just listen, maybe we can hear some. And then also we live near the sea, which means that we can have the waves and the pebbles. We can record people walking on the pebbles, and we didn't know we were going to do this, but we dropped stones in the ocean for a splash.
We did the walking on the beach. So that just like our feet on the stones. We also did the waves on the beach where it like crashes against like the wooden barriers. We did the stones splashing into the sea, where we collected the big rocks and then we just like dropped them into, which created a massive splash. And then we got the dog barking. And yeah, that's it for the beach.
First of all, we checked that all the entries had the items contained within the brief. So the correct walk size, good description of the walk, good description of the sounds that the entrant had encountered. Then we looked at other items, so the photographs, and some of the entries had even embedded audio files into their entries, which we thought was really innovative. And the winners had included all of those things, and we thought they were outstanding.